Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to the show. How are y'all doing? We're looking at a point of view video. Now, these are always really exciting, especially when we're in big trucks. I really haven't done many of these, and I want to do more because it's going to catapult us into me doing our own point of view on Euro Truck Simulator. Yes, I know I talked about this like 2 months ago. Haven't done it yet. It's coming very, very soon. This video is prepping me for it. It's right around the corner. We're looking at 24-meter truck driving in none other than this beautiful, one of these Scanias pictured here. I mean, look at how big and shiny they are. They're freaking awesome, and we're in Sweden, so I'm looking forward to seeing that because I reckon it's pretty beautiful up there. Now, this is a long video from M. Lindholm. This is, or Lindholm. This is the channel, so they will be linked in the description down below, so you can watch this whole video uninterrupted, all right, as I'm only going to use a little bit of it here. And is a Discord suggestion from Vexy, so thank you for that. Let's jump right into this. We're dealing with a big Scania, a pretty long load, and who knows what else. Let's see. Yeah, those are cool. I love the lights on them. Just a good looking truck. I don't know how Scania does it. They just look so good. Look at that. Wow. Cool intro. All right, let's see. Okay, so the interior is really cool on these. It's always fun to see how each driver has them decked out, right? What they add to it, how they arrange it. This is a auto, which is just so weird to see. I always thought trucks or semi-trucks were always manuals, right? Which I know they were for a long time. It's just weird that even semi-trucks are turned into automatics. It is bizarre. But I guess with these really advanced modern heavy-duty automatics they use, especially in these Euro trucks, I could see how it makes sense. I always thought it's kind of funny, though, because regular cars like these little hatchbacks we see, I hear are still common that most of these cars are manuals over in most of Europe, whereas here in America, or more specifically United States, it's getting hard to buy a new car manual. They're almost going extinct. It's freaky. I don't like it. Luckily, I do own a couple manuals. But point being, it's funny how a lot of our cars are automatic, but our semi-trucks, from what I hear, are still mostly manual. And it's the opposite in Europe. I think that's kind of funny with the cars and the big trucks. Anywho, coming up to this roundabout, and he is leaving his pickup location, I'm imagining. I just love the sounds. It's got that rumble to it. It's also got like it's almost soothing to hear, right? Because it's muffled. You have that nice quiet interior on these things. It's really cool. For the engine, for a cab over, right? For the engine being, you know, basically right underneath you, I feel like they do an amazing job of keeping it pretty subtle, pretty quiet, right? You can hear that turbo too. You can hear it. Love it. Oh, it would be so fun to drive one of these, to test drive one of these. Look at that fuel station. I can't see what brand. I wouldn't know the fuel prices either because I think it's most likely per liter, which I have no idea how that works. Of course, we do it our fuel prices by per gallon here. So, ooh, you can hear it. We're further in the video now. He's going up a slight grade, nothing crazy, but you can hear that. You can hear the whistling. You can hear the rumble engine, like it's under load, right? I'm trying to see if you see my mouse cursor. That must be a rear camera then. I think. It looks like it, yeah. Tons of mirrors in this thing, as there should be. It's really cool to see these point of views. I just haven't looked at enough of these. I always enjoy them. And I really cannot wait to try this in Euro Truck Simulator, the game. I just cannot wait. I think it's going to be awesome. I don't know if I want to drive a Scania first or if I want to drive a Volvo first. I really think they make some beast mode trucks. Volvo's awesome too. Or you know, I don't know, Dropoff makes pretty cool trucks. The interiors are hella nice on those. MAN, Mercedes, Renault, Iveco. There's tons of options. I don't know, I'm learning. But yeah, look at this countryside. So not in like a big city, not in any crazy mountains or anything, just some nice open countryside in Sweden during presumably winter, because there are some, yeah, kind of just that drab looking winter look that you get most places, right? Some, you know, trees without leaves, some, you know, half migrating or dead looking plants that are just waiting to bloom in spring. And to be quite frank, not taking anything away from the profession at all, because this is a very important job, very tough job. I always say that. But when you get a route like this, I think it's kind of nice, I would assume, because once he is out of the pickup location, out of that small town or whatever, it looks to be just kind of nice, very gently curved open roads here, right? So you could argue this is pretty easy right now, right in the middle of this trip. Not any crazy up or down hills. You know, he's not crossing through a crazy mountain range. He may have a really long truck right now, really heavy cargo load, but I mean, he's on a generally, you know, pretty smooth area right now. So that's pretty easy once you're rolling, right? It's not too hard to keep it on the road. The only thing with these trucks too that always gets me, and I know it might be a little bit of a camera trick as well, is it always looks like we're over the line here. So when he's coming and the cars are coming, you know, the other way, it always looks like, this happened in another video I watched on the channel here. It always looks like we're gonna like slam right into them. It's really weird. And then they get up to you and it's like, oh, okay, they're clear. But it looks like we're hanging over into their lane. I think that's just an optical illusion. It could be also just from the camera. So I don't know if it looks like that when you're actually in person behind the wheel one of these things, or if it's just the camera. But yeah, it always freaks me out a little bit. It's like, oh my god, are we gonna sideswipe them? Nope, not even close. Once you see them pass by in the mirror, you're like, oh, okay, we're good. Okay, now we are turning onto a smaller sort of, I don't know, some sort of frontage road, or maybe a really long driveway that leads to a drop-off location. I'm not really sure, but you can see in the mirror, look at that load back there. Yeah, this is big. 24 meters. God, that Scania looks so nice inside. It really does. Okay, here's a drop-off. These are always fun to watch. Let's see how this goes. Because this is where, you know, where you earn that title of being a truck driver, right? This is tough. So interesting, he pulled on some sort of, I'm assuming that's like maybe park and some sort of brakes. Grab some keys. Probably to unlock this gate. Yes, definitely. Look at that beauty. Oh my god, that's what we've been driving in? That looks amazing. Okay, tell me that is not an amazing looking lineup here. Wow. So interesting. It, you know, double axle in the back. So it's a pretty, for Euro standards, this is a pretty big truck, because, you know, I see a lot of this really smaller ones, like really short, right? This thing is pretty tall. It's really long. It's got overhang over the front wheels. It goes way back in the rear. But damn, is it a good looking truck. That is so freaking cool. And yeah, we have this cargo like right on the truck, as well as towing externally these two back here. So yeah, definitely a lot of heavy cargo going on. Listen to that thing idle. Sounds so good. You know, pretty loud from the outside, but once you're inside, watch him close the door, nice and quiet. And again, we've seen in some other videos, he took his shoes off. No shoes in the truck. Very interesting. Now he's got to do a little bit of a tight maneuver. In here, nothing too crazy yet, but got to be aware. So where, the question is, yeah, where's he going to end up dropping this off? Because this is the fun part. This is the fun part watching. Maybe not the fun part when you're driving, but it's definitely a fun part when you're watching. Okay, you can see the ass end of the trailers back there swinging around. Here we go. Oh, dang, we're not going to be able to see it. I see his end screen coming up. You know what? That wasn't bad. Is that it? Or are we not going to get to see it? I don't know. Maybe he leaves it there, and possibly maybe they forklift it off and move him into position, which would be great because that's easier, right? I don't know. And now I'm seeing this thumbnail, too. Maybe this, truck is able to unload this by itself, it looks like, or something. I don't know. Very interesting either way. Not a little bit of a less crazy drop than I would have imagined, but that's okay. I mean, that's honestly what you would prefer as a driver, right? Rather have an easy drop than a really tight, difficult one. But that was really, really good. We skipped way around. So if you want to watch this whole video, which includes lots and lots that I didn't show here, please use that link in the description and make sure to check his channel. I'm going to leave our end screen here. That truck is just gorgeous. I freaking love everything about it. Damn, that is a good looking unit. Let me know your thoughts on this. Alrighty, very, very cool to see. Some nice POV action, much more trucking of different sorts, and crazy, big loads. Learning about more specific models still on the horizon. I know some of the trucking videos have been more spread out lately. I do apologize for that, but there's lots more coming. These videos do really well, and quite frankly, they're one of my favorite series I have going on right now. I really love the trucking content. Euro Truck Simulator, here I come. I cannot wait to try it out. And look, throw a like on there if you enjoyed this stuff. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, y'all, stay safe out there. I'll catch you later.